Hello, everyone. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I got a comment recently on one of my videos that inspired me to want to reach out and update you guys on what's been going on. So many of you know that I've been covering elections. I think I did it for a little over a decade. Some of you have been there from the beginning. If there are any of you long-term listeners, please say something in the comments. I'd love to see you. I've loved interacting with you guys over these mini elections and seeing your usernames pop up and having discussions about all these issues. It's been a really cool community. And so say hi. I'd love to see you and greet you there. But I was going to let you know that basically there are two reasons I haven't uploaded in the last two elections. The first one has to do with the fact that my life has just simply become a lot more complex and a lot less free in a lot of ways. So I haven't been able to spend the amount of time that it takes to produce a complex video series like what I usually do. The second reason is that YouTube, as many of you know, has taken a turn progressively over the past years. It's a lot more censorious and it's a lot more algorithmic. YouTube has decided that they prefer you to get your political news from one of their approved sources, a source like ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, Fox, the Los Angeles Times, the Teachers Union, whatever that may be. They would rather you get your political news from there because they feel that you would be less likely to be persuaded by disinformation, as they say, or misinformation. And as a result, independent creators like me are stifled, I'll say, in that algorithmic scheme. So I can produce a video and relatively few people will see it, regardless of my subscriber count, regardless of what people are searching for. That's just the way that YouTube has it set up. In fact, you may have noticed in previous years, even if you watch one of my videos, rather than recommending the next one in the Proposition series, it still tries to direct you to the next video in the Los Angeles Times series or in the Fox 5 series or whatever it is. They want you to get it from there. And so I can spend the amount of time that it takes to research and craft the information. I can create a really effective video. You guys can all upvote it and leave comments and we can engage, but in the end, they still would rather you get this information elsewhere. And so between the fact that my time is scarce and that the payoff from creating videos is very low, some of you have been very generous in your donations, and I really appreciate that. But I don't get ad money from them, and most people haven't had the ability to donate to produce the series. And then the fact that even the views, that's like really what's left. If you don't get money, at least you want to know that a lot of people are benefiting. If a lot of people aren't even getting access to your videos, it's just kind of like I'll say a little demoralizing in ways to spend that much time and not have the payoff that you hope that you'd have. I'm not saying that I will never produce another video series. I may be back in 2026. Depends on how my life goes and how everything goes. But at this time, it just hasn't been something I could manage in the last two election cycles. I do want you to know that I am with you in spirit. I want to encourage you to make sure you look into the propositions a little bit. Do not go by just the title alone, and make sure you understand what yes and no really means, because it's not always intuitive. And that's what I've tried to elucidate when I've done these series. In the meantime, vote well, and who knows, maybe I will see you next time. In the meantime, have a happy November.